Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I hope all of you have a nice day. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Charyn Mendrado. I'm from Smpk Catholic Santa Maria, Surabaya. Today, I will tell you a story about the warlock's hairy horse. Once upon a time, there was a handsome, rich and talented young warlock who observed that his friends grew foolish when they fell in love, gambling and preening, losing their appetites and their dignity. The young warlock resolved never to fall prey to such weakness and employed dark arts to ensure his immunity. Unaware of his secret, the warlock's family loved to see him so aloof and cool. All will change when a maid catches his fancy. But the young warlock's fancy remained untouched. Though many a maiden was intrigued by his haughty mien and employed her magical arts to please him, none succeeded in touching his heart. The warlock gloried in his indifference and the sagacity that he had produced it. The first freshness of youth went, and the warlock's spears began to wet, and then to bring forth children. Their hearts must be hushed. He sneered inwardly as he observed the antics of the young parents around him, and once again he congratulated himself upon the wisdom of his early choice. The warlock wasn't sad about his parents' death, but he was blessed himself by their demise. Now he reigned alone in their castle. He transferred his greatest treasure to the deepest dungeon. He just wanted a comfort life. Suddenly he met, because two of his lackeys talked about him. Why they are talking about me? Their words blew to the listening of warlock's pride. Finally, he found a perfect woman after 50 years. At first, he didn't feel nothing to that woman, but he began to pay her court. The woman has succeeded to win his heart, where 100 persons had failed. She felt the coldness that lay behind the warmth of his flattery, and she never met a man who so strange like him. Her kinsfolk deemed there a most suitable match, and they accepted the warlock's invitation to great feast in the maiden's honor. The maiden sat upon beside the warlock, who spoke to her with the words of tenderness he had stolen from the poets, without any idea of their true meaning. The maiden listened, puzzled, and finally replied, "You speak well, warlock, and I would be delighted to your attentions, if only I thought you had a heart." And then the warlock led her to locked dungeon where he kept his greatest treasure. The maiden was terrified when she found the warlock's beating heart in an enchanted crystal casket. The heart was shrunken and covered in long black hair. "Ah, what have you done? Put it back where it belongs, I beseech you." The warlock drew his wand, unlocked the crystal casket, sliced open his own breast, and put the hairy heart in his chest. "Now you are healed and will know true love." But the heart grown stern during its long exile and appetites had grown powerful and perverse. The guests realized the absence of the warlock and the maiden. They looked for them in the castle. They found the dungeon at last, and a most dreadful sight awaited them there. The maiden lay dead upon the floor, her breast cut open, and beside her crouched the mad warlock, holding in one bloody hand a great, smooth, shining scarlet heart, which he licked out and stroked, vowing to exchange it for his own. In his other hand, he held his wand, trying to coax from his own chest the shriveled, hairy heart. But the hairy heart was stronger than he was, and refused to relinquish its hold upon his hands or to return the coffin in which it had been locked for so long. Before the horror-struck eyes of his guest, the warlock cast aside his wand and seized a silver dagger. Vowing never to be mastered his own heart, he hacked it from his chest. For one moment, the warlock knelt triumphant, with a hard clutch in each hand. Then he fell across the maiden's body and died. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my story about the warlock's hairy hearts. Thank you for your kind attention. Bye!